Hey, what's up? I'm here again, and I hope this video doesn't take too long to record because my office is like 9,000 degrees, and I will burn up like I'm on the surface of the sun if it takes too long. Anyway, hey, what's up? I haven't been here on the channel in any sort of meaningful way in like a month, but I'm here now. I did put out that video, that sponsored video by Konami, which was really, really cool. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has this new event going on that I got invited out to LA to the Konami headquarters to go see ahead of time, which was really neat. Please, please, please go watch it if you haven't yet, because if you do, then I can hopefully convince Konami to pay me even more money and do more cool things so that I can actually afford rent and I won't die in a gutter. If you don't do it, it's all your fault. Okay, that last part was like kind of a lie, but everyone who goes and watches that video helps prove to Konami that I'm worth working with, I'm worth sponsoring. It's really cool that I get these opportunities. Super grateful for all of them, and super grateful to all of you who continue to support me here on the channel, as well as on Twitch and everywhere else that I'm at these days. Anyway, hey, I'm gonna kick this one off with a little bit of a downer, and then we'll get to some fun stuff. So if you are not in the mood for somewhat of a downer story, then you can skip ahead to whatever timestamp I have on the screen, and you will hopefully not feel sad, and that will be good for you. So go ahead and do that. Okay, hi, those of you who are left, hey, what's up? My dad suffered a little bit of a medical poopsie whoopsum, a schwoopsum, if you will, where I guess he got like lightheaded when he stood up. He fell over, he struck his head on the edge of a desk, and he struck his head off of a sliding glass door. He ended up going to the ER. He got like 17 stitches. He got a bunch of scans done. He was cleared. He was good to go. They think maybe he's diabetic, something like that. They're kind of still figuring that out, and I'm still getting updated. But at the moment, when I was getting the real-time updates, it was kind of a big scare for me. And it really got me thinking in my I'm 14 and this is deep brain that, you know, life is short. I know that's a cliche, but life is really, really short. Weird things can happen. Like, they can happen suddenly, out of the blue, and we don't really have full control over a lot of those things. And I've talked about this ad nauseum, but I'm someone who had to take a step away from doing YouTube for a very long time, as many of you know, because my anxiety was so bad that I just couldn't fathom sitting here recording things alone in my office or editing things alone in my office for hours at a time. It was something that just used to bring this crushing pressure to me. And there are definitely still aspects of that I have yet to completely conquer. I'm not exactly sure what that process is gonna look like, if it's going to delay all of my videos by a full month each time, or if I'm gonna push through it and I'm gonna be able to upload all the time like I used to, which I kind of hope I get back to that point because I'm really missing doing that and I had a lot of fun. That said, those of you who don't know this, I have actually started to post pretty regularly again here on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and everybody's favorite short form content app, TikTok. And I've been having a blast doing it. It's something that I never really got too into before. Like, I kind of missed the Vine craze. Like, I watched all the Vines, but I didn't actually make that much Vine content back in the day. TikTok, I'm a very late adopter. Like, I use it to watch videos. But again, I haven't really made any content on these short form sites that are pretty heavily available and readily available on all sorts of platforms these days. And I have an entire subsect of friends, other creators who are like, dude, what are you doing? Why aren't you making short form content? You would kill it. You would do great with it. And obviously that little voice of self-doubt like crept up and was like, you're gonna do badly. You suck. And that really held me back for a very long time. But I have recently started doing almost daily uploads like every other day-ish. And they've been a lot of fun. Instead of like jumping onto Twitter and being depressed seeing the doom scroll over there, I will instead make whatever my thought is into a video format and just post it on short form. And a lot of them have done really well. They've done like 6 digits worth of views really well, which is really cool to see. I haven't like fully figured out what I'm doing yet, but I'm having fun doing it, and surprisingly, the pressure is very, very low. So to loop it all the way back around to the other point I was making before, this is ADHD storytelling at its best. I've been doing so much thinking about just like how much of a privilege this is that I get to do this as my job, that I get to make content online as my job, and I've gotten to do that for years thanks to this awesome community here. So why the hell am I not posting more? And I think that the combination of sort of having that brief moment where I was like, oh my God, I might like lose someone who's important to me, and just the creative fun and the sort of creative reignition of like my passion for making content that short form has allowed me has combined recently in like this perfect storm that is making me more willing to upload. Even if it's stupid videos like this where I'm just talking to the camera and giving you guys updates about my life, I want to do that more. So hopefully you'll be seeing more content soon. Anyway, that was a really roundabout way to tell you where my brain's at these days, where my heart's at, etc. Again, I promise you I'm not abandoning this platform, and I'm really happy to start making content again. So yeah, besides doing short form, another thing that's helping me sort of regain a little bit of my confidence is doing voice acting auditions. I've been trying to get back into doing those regularly again. And one of the biggest things that's been helping me is there are a lot of really big companies that have been reaching out with closed auditions, like invite-only auditions, that I know I say this all the time, but are the biggest auditions I've ever done in my life. I'm talking like humongous brands that like everyone recognizes, and I'm like, why me? This is really cool. This is neat that there's someone out there who's spreading my name and telling people that I'm worth checking out. So I think that's kind of awesome, and I'm very, very grateful because, again, I wouldn't be in this position if I didn't have all of you supporting me all the time whenever I get to do these things. So hopefully that's something that continues to spark my creativity and my passion and my enthusiasm for this weird, wild journey, this weird life that I've been able to, embark on. It's really cool, and I wish I didn't have to be so vague. I wish I could like actually share a lot more of the details of what I've been up to with the voice acting stuff. But just know, if I land any of these parts, I'm going to be even more insufferable than I already am on social media and in all the content that I make. I promise you. I'm so sorry. And originally, I was going to open up a bunch of packages that companies have sent me recently, and the prophecy has been fulfilled of this office is way too warm right now. I am sweating my ass off. Honestly, I think it's kind of good that it worked out this way. This is sort of the creative free flow. This is going to motivate me to make another video because now I can put up another video of me opening all that cool stuff for you. Look at how this works out. It's great. It's perfect. Anyway, you'll probably see a lot more of me now that I've, started getting back into the flow of putting out my own content on this channel that's not sponsored. Now that I am getting a little bit more of that creative spark back from doing short form stuff. And yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where I gotta check in more. I just gotta do that. That's just something that I'd like to do more. I don't want to make this community feel like I've abandoned you over here, because YouTube was the first thing that I ever really did after I got done like doing music and working in the corporate world and all the other weird things that I used to do. And when the content boom happened, when I got to go full time and you were all there supporting me, that was you giving me an opportunity to push myself as hard as possible to make this continue to work. So at the very least, I owe every single one of you who has left any kind of, positivity, any sort of enthusiastic comment, any sort of encouragement on any of my videos over the years, as much content as I can put out. And I'm finally feeling like my feet are beneath me, like I'm ready to start maybe breaking out into like a slow jog, probably nothing too fast because my office is so hot right now, but eventually I'm gonna get back up to that sprint. I'm gonna be putting out content regularly, and I hope this is the beginning of it. Thank you for sticking by. Thanks for letting me just ramble like an ADHD menace on the internet. Oh, and please go follow me on all my short form sites. You know, I don't have a lot of followers on TikTok. I'm still kind of getting used to things over there. That's like a whole different content culture than what I'm used to because I'm like a boomer. And then Instagram Reels is where I've been finding the most success. That's been kind of fun to do. And then YouTube Shorts, you're already here, so hopefully you see my shorts when I put them up and you enjoy them. They're gonna be kind of random. It's gonna be variety content, just all I know. Anyway, you guys know the drill. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and as always, it was great seeing ya. Bye-bye.